BLOKESWORLD's back. After 21 years, we haven't got the sack. BLOKESWORLD's back. At the pub, on the road, and at the racetrack. Well, the crew hasn't changed since we started this. We don't take ourselves seriously, we like to take the Who's watching BLOKESWORLD? Who's watching BLOKESWORLD? Yeah, we won't make you think. Just grab yourself a drink and kick back. BLOKESWORLD's back. BLOKESWORLD's back. BLOKESWORLD's back.
G'day, Squirrel.
Hey!
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Yeah, really well.
G'day viewers and welcome back to another awesome episode of BLOKESWORLD. And once again we find ourselves in the Mojave Desert about 3 hours east of LA for the fantastic event of Wasteland Weekend. And if you're not too sure what Wasteland Weekend is, it's a 5-day fully immersive Mad Max festival in the desert. I mean, it's kind of like a music festival because they have bands. They've invented their own sports like juggers. They've also got a terradome, there's wrestling, and then it's just like summer nats of just cruising around with cars with 50 cals welded to the side. Anyway, it's too hard to explain, but I gotta tell you, it was an absolutely awesome week. Anyway, let's head now down to Main Street and do some shopping.
G'day viewers, welcome back to another fashion story, and I've got one of the big names that's shocking all the catwalks. Everyone's talking about him. I'm gonna mispronounce his name in an Australian accent. G'day Carl, how you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
Yeah, really well, thanks mate. Mate, you've got an awesome range of gear here, eh?
Yeah. We try to collect all sorts of junk from all over the place.
Yeah, it's awesome, and this is obviously not your first rodeo here.
No. I've been vending here since 2015, and I'm actually one of the co-founders of the event. So.
Fantastic, really?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Well, thanks for having us. I know I spoke to mental blank now. What's his name?
What does he do?
One of the owners of the event.
Oh, Jared.
Jared, yeah. Jared Butler. Yeah, that's what. I was speaking to Jared, and that's where we got our invite from.
Yeah. Awesome.
So it's awesome. I was walking through here before. You've got clothing, props, things like cups. Now, cups and mugs.
From the Soviet Union.
They are really very, very important, aren't they?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Hydration is very important out here.
Because you've got to bring your own cup. People give you water, but unless you've got your own cup, I just found that out up the road.
Yeah. They'll give you they'll give you free booze here too.
Yes.
So that's important too, and food. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
cups can come in handy.
Awesome. Let's go down here and have a look at some of the range. You've got some of your goggles here. Geez, it's so good, isn't it?
Yep.
And it's so good as an Aussie to see how much of an effect that Mad Max has had on so many people, hey?
Yes. Yeah. Jared and I actually we met because I run a Mad Max website for costumes.
Yeah, awesome.
And so he reached out to me and we started building like Mad Max 2 replica stuff. And then I started running events and he was there with me, like hearing all the problems I had and stuff like that.
Yep.
And then the following year we started Wasteland Weekend in 2010.
Ah, that is awesome. Yeah, we've had on our show over the last 20 years, we've had every guy that's built a bike on Fury Road or a car. Even at Little River, we've got, Mad Max 1 where the car drives through the caravan.
Yeah.
We've got these old blokes who actually own the broken, empty caravan.
Oh, nice.
And the phone box that the car drove through.
Absolutely shattered.
Oh yeah, it's just a base with wood everywhere.
Yeah.
But they're so proud of it. So up here, obviously some more props. And can you explain to us as well, we've been walking around and people have been giving me bottle caps. And what's the significance of bottle caps?
So the whole bottle cap thing started out from the Fallout video games where they're used as currency. And so people here just wanted to use bottle caps. And so they don't really have any value unless they're used at the casino. There are special casino caps that are used as like tokens there. But other than that, like people just like bottle caps as little souvenirs. So people will make bottle caps for their campsite or their tribe, or just for themselves.
Yeah, awesome. Oh man, it's so fantastic. So you were saying off camera before, you're one of the founders of this event as well.
Yeah.
So that must have been a great sit-down meeting, eh?
I'm sorry, for what?
To start this event, it must have been a great start of a meeting because.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of meetings together.
And you guys own this land too, don't you?
Yeah. I'm not part of the event anymore, but yeah, Jared bought land, I want to say in 2017.
Yep.
And so yeah, this is all This is all owned by the event, this land.
And it's such a great event too.
Nothing's kept here.
It seems like an event that's very well self-policed. Like everyone's looking out for each other to make sure
Yes.
everyone's doing the right thing.
Yeah, it's the friendliest bunch of mean-looking people that you'll ever meet.
That's a great way. That's a great way to say it. Viewers, we're down here at the truck show. I've just bumped into Lethal. G'day, Lethal. Welcome to Blokes World.
How you doing?
Yeah, really well, mate. Oh, mate, I've just got to say to you, well done. What an absolute piece of art you've built, hey?
Thank you.
What can you tell me about it? Bronco, obviously?
Yeah, it's a '89 Bronco. This guy had it sit in his driveway, and I walked up to him, asked him how much you want to sell it for. He said, "What do you got?" And I told him $600 and a beat-up generator. And he said, "Okay, it's yours."
That's
So I picked it up.
absolutely awesome, hey? Let's go down and look at some of your work. So you did this all at home?
Yes.
All this welding
I'm a
work
welder
your own,
fabricator. Yes.
eh? Mate, that's awesome. Got your quick draw knife there?
Yep.
Got your
Well,
axe?
everything comes out.
And whereabouts do you call home?
I live in Oregon.
So how did you get this here? On a truck?
A
or-
trailer.
On a trailer, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised how many people drive these cars around.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably gonna make it street legal out there.
Check it out, you can make this street legal in America. That's awesome. I love how you've got everything really well protected,
Oh yeah.
and you've gone around the
It's
yard
about-
and used every spare bit of everything. Is that like an old roof rack?
This right here?
Yeah.
No, these are hospital bed. They're things that used to hold people in.
Yeah, the side rails.
A lot of this is, see?
Yeah,
Right here. Yeah. This is an old hospital bed chain.
Classic. Well done. That's awesome. And what are you running for a gun up there? So you got a Mercedes logo?
Oh
as your
yeah.
sight?
So this
That's
is actually a baffle off a World War II tank. And then
That's
the rest is just an oil pump and stuff like that. Mercedes emblem.
Oh, mate, that is absolutely awesome. Oh, Knuckles, well done.
Before the apocalypse, we used to have ad breaks, selling your car, clothes, burgers, and milkshakes. We will be back in a minute or two. Buying and following products is up to you. Blokes World is here to put a smile on your face. Thanks for having us around to your place.
Welcome back to Blokes World and the Wasteland weekend. It's the end of the world. Bring beer and a friend. Let's now get the down low from our man. I do.
Oh, viewers, do we have an absolute legend for you right now? Hot Nuts, welcome to Blokes World.
Hello, how are you? I go.
Yeah, really well, thanks, legend. Now, you're part of the War Machine clan. What can you tell me about your tribe?
Our tribe has been accumulating over the years, and it's been getting bigger and bigger. And so we've acquired Rat Trap, which is a fancy bar in the back here. You got to be careful. You could get snapped with an actual rat trap, and they are strong.
Is this your rig here?
It's actually Candy and Button's machine here. They've been riding this around for many years.
So, Hot Nuts, how many years have you been coming to the Wasteland weekend?
This will be my fifth one non-consecutively. I did 16, 17, 19, 22, 23.
Awesome. And so what can you tell me about, what can we expect? You know, we're straight out of the truck. We haven't even been down Main Street yet. What can you expect, do you reckon?
Well, it's dark pretty much, unlike maybe some of the other festivals. So you should watch where you're walking and what you're doing in the evening times. But there's burlesque shows. Pretty much every camp has some kind of themed event that they do, which could be anything from food to card games.
Yeah. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Can we have a bit of a walkthrough? Can you take us to the bar at the back here?
Sure. Swing on back to the Rat Trap.
Awesome.
Disaster with the Rat Trap bar. It's made out of a big pile of trash, and we serve good drinks and bad drinks. but mostly bad drinks.
Holy hell, you've got...
Little set one off.
No, man, there's one that's there. Oh, that's so awesome. Go to sleep at the bar.
Yeah, it's called Rat Trap for a reason.
Oh, man, that's sensational. We've never been... This is our very first year to ever come into this event.
Oh, wow, welcome to Wasteland.
Oh, man, this has been on our bucket list, on mine for years, so it's so awesome to be here. What do you reckon we can expect this weekend?
A lot of dirt and a lot of
Yeah.
guaranteed.
Yeah, awesome.
Bad drinks. Bad drinks everywhere.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's so cool.
Don't change the channel and go get yourself a beer. BLOKESWORLD will be back in a minute. You know it feels like a year, but we promise it will be worth the wait. This is BLOKESWORLD, not fake news or clickbait. Let's now go to WA, where men don't use bandages and all the women make awesome sandwiches. It's huge and it's hotter than hell. Give it up for Chariot President Mr. Shane Campbell.
When I was a kid, I was up late at night watching telly when they were black and white, and I saw these two fellas with two motorbikes strapped together with a chariot behind each of them, racing each other on this speedway, and I just fell in love with it, and it always on my mind. And
even in the 30s in Australia, they had their versions of chariot racing, but Rome was never like this. It's a great race with Mark Antony just ahead of Caesar as they head for the Colosseum. Well, they're heading for something.
I ended up becoming a fitter, and I could work out a bit of steel and metal and stuff like that, and always talked about building one with my mates, and a mate and I bought the old VN, which is a V8 here, sat in the paddock for a while. Then my cousin Ron said, mate, pull your finger out, build your chariot, I'm going to build one too, I'll come and race you. We've got 5 racing this year, so a couple of new entrants and a surprise package coming up of some young fellas I met a while ago. They want to be a part of the race, so they put the motorbike rigger together, so I'm hanging out to see that actually. And that's what I love about this sport. It's just art. You just throw something together, and if you can make it work with cables and connect the steering and the throttle and the brake to the trailer and operate it from the trailer, you got yourself a chariot. Basically, I had a concept in my head. I wanted to drive it from the chariot using handlebars, because I believe that you'd be bouncing around a bit, so you want all your controls in your hands. So just a long cable for the throttle, and I use a motorbike throttle straight to the throttle body on the V8. Extended the brake line and use a hand brake for the brake, and then cable for the gear selector and handbrake, and away she goes. So you just put it all, a gear reduction system for the steering, which is the way I've learnt to do it this time. Much easier, so I've been able to pick up a bit of speed. And Ron's got a different system. His is all directly driven. He's got a steering wheel on his chariot, and he goes really well. He goes really well. So it's basically cables. I like being creative. And I thought I wanted to cover up the frame up here, and I thought Pegasus is a good image. So I met a bloke who told me how to do a bit of artwork with metal. Just get an old disused fire extinguisher, there's your start, and spend some time and just nut it out. So that's basically a fire extinguisher and an old fan.
So on the way in, I noticed your track. It's not tar, it's not dirt, it's not an oil base. What are you running there?
I'm with Bristol Roofing here in WA, Ado, and we've made a lot of tiles that wrong colour, malformation in the presses, and they became available, so I snavelled them up, and I was getting washed out on the driveway here, and I've wanted a solution to stop the ruts, so I thought, well, I'll load packs of tiles up and lay the tiles out and roll them in with a roller, and it's worked. And it's come up really nice. It's a nice look. It's not just gravel and it's not just blue metal. It's something totally different, and it's got that Italian flavour to it. First of all, when we first started to think about racing here, we were going to do a track that goes all the way down to the bottom of the block and all the way around, and we thought, well, you know, we could be flying around at a fair speed, so let's keep it to a oval shape. So we decided it would be this track here. It's basically 200 metres in circumference, and we have a pursuit start, so we start half a track apart. We do time trials in the morning to see who gets pole position and who gets the second starts, etc. And we race pursuit style until we get our own massive circus chariot racing track where we can go head to head and drag race to that end turn. We'll stick with this, so it's safe and it works and it's fun.
So good that bush mechanics is alive and well in WA, eh?
Absolutely, yeah, and that's the beauty of it. You can be artistic. You can do it with a motorbike, a quad, an old car. You can do it with a four-wheel drive. You know, I reckon the best rig would be a Shorty 40 with a 350 in it, auto, turbo 400, and just scream. All-wheel drive. So we love it that kids can get on a chariot. You know, it's just about mucking up a couple of cables, connecting your steering, your brake and your throttle, and you're off. And we'd like to see that happen in the future.
Don't change the channel and go get yourself a beer. Bloke's World will be back in a minute. We know it feels like a year, but we promise it will be worth the wait. This is Bloke's World, not fake news or clickbait. Welcome back to Bloke's World and the Wasteland weekend. It's the end of the world, beer and a friend. Let's not get the download from my man. Ayo!
Viewers, welcome back. Well, we've been checking out some of the fashions on the field, and now it's time to see if you can make an ashtray out of some clay.
We'll see.
I'm here with Stink Bud. Welcome to Bloke's World, Stink Bud.
How's it going?
Very well, thanks. Just tell you what, you guys are flat out. You're like 5 deep, eh?
Yes. Well, I mean, I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been at the body shop for about 8 or 9, and we run a cool crew. We've been here since, like, some of us Monday, some of us Tuesday, and we just kind of get everybody ready for the Wasteland with hair, war paint, body paint, makeup, henna, temporary tattoos. We get the war boys done every morning, which is like the entertainment department in the crew. So you'll see those guys running around.
100%. That's it. You look fantastic. You look like you should be in a Norwegian death metal band. That's awesome. Unreal. I tell you what do you reckon it is today? About 150 degrees out there?
Well, I would say about 95.
Jeez, I tell you what, I have no idea what that...
like 150?
Yeah, that is awesome. Well, thank you so much for having a chat.
Stink Bud, what an absolute legend. Anyway, viewers, that's all we can fit into this episode of Bloke's World. Make sure you're watching next week. We got stacks more of the Wasteland weekend to come. And if you've missed any episodes, you can find them all on 7+ and do a catch-up right there. Anyway, taking us out right now, it's the Underdogs with their Linkin Park classic. And they're on tour at the moment, so make sure you go see them. They're unmuzzled. Until then, do what you want.
I'm tired of peeing where you want me to pee. I'm not a cat, I don't use litter boxes. I don't know what your commands all mean. Sit, stay, beg, it's all gibberish to me.
Stop telling me what to do. Stop making me so confused.
Every face that I lick will now have traces of my feces. I have licked
more BLOKESWORLD.
Thanks, ladies.